All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Topper. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on first down. Thorpe. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Thorpe. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey. So don't say nothing.
On third down, Thorpe. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Barrow. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Barrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Crouch. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
70, Indy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Thorpe got a man. It's complete. Williams. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Go now. 15. 15.
first down. This is Geis. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Check 52, check 3, check 3, go.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
On 3rd down, Thorpe. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Crouch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Three 3-0 after one. On EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Chargers nothing.
Ready up.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, man. What?
It's Geis on the counter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Geis. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Charger drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
55, 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw on second down. Crouch firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Barrow, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Yo, faster.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on third down, Thorpe. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, the crease is...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary. playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
53 is the mic. 53.
Off play action. Crouch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Back to throw. Crouch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
too soft.
49. Here we go. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
On second down now, Akers. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Down. 18 games. Hey, high 7.
On third down, Thorpe. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Chargers will go first down at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
There we go. Recon, 132 fighter.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down.
Hey, Jet. Shoot.
On first and 10, Crouch. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Crouch. And he's got a man open, that's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Allen's got it complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on third down, Crouch. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Crouch. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 5.
Looking to throw. Crouch. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 6. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On first down, Thorpe. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The stop by Tatum Bryan. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 56. Mike, 56.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
They're running it.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with time running out as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check right. Check right. 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the home team here, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.